You may be wondering what a guy from Louisville, Kentucky is doing in a cornfield in Iowa. And a short distance from now, you're going to find out. I'll give you some clues. I'm a big Beatles fan, and something occurred here 60 years ago. So that might give you a little bit of a hint. I've watched somebody else walking to this, and if I walk at a pretty good pace, I should get there in about 5 minutes, because it's supposed to be about a quarter of a mile. It's pretty good that whoever owns this land made this path. I don't know when they made it, whoever owns it made it, but it's a pretty dry day. It might be difficult to walk if it's real muddy, but today it's a pretty easy walk. I would imagine not much has changed. This is pretty much the way it looked 60 years ago. I just hope I don't encounter any wild animals, snakes, dogs. It's pretty desolate out here. It would be kind of odd for somebody to be lurking around, but I don't know about wild animals. I stayed in Urbana, Iowa, at a really nice, cheap hotel, probably the cheapest I've ever stayed, $68, and great Wi-Fi, just very quiet town. Urbana is a very small town of about 1,400 people. Most people think of Illinois, but this is a very small town, very close to Cedar Rapids. And I will tell you, maybe all of that's giving you a little hint to what's about to come. And I will reveal the town that I'm in very shortly. This is something that I've known about for a long time, and there is a Louisville, Kentucky connection to this. I'll tell you about that when I arrive at my destination. Well, I'd hope that I'd be up on it by now, but I don't think it's too much longer based on the video I saw on YouTube. Looks like I see something coming up. Should be getting very close to it. I think I'm getting very close to it. And I will reveal what I'm talking about. Some of you may already know. But as I say, there is a Louisville connection to this. There's a connection to the Beatles. I'm a big Beatles fan. Also a fan of this person here. This is the day the music died. Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper. The plane that they were on crashed at this site, and this is where his and his fellow passengers died. You can see they also have a little memorial to the pilot, Roger Peterson. Now, he was a very inexperienced pilot. And there's a lot of stories about this final night that you can research on the internet, but this actually is know your respect, show your respect, carry out your trash, push rods. I didn't take any trash, so. But as far as the Louisville connection, they were on what was called the Winter Dance Party of 1959. Later that month, they were to appear at Louisville, Kentucky's Memorial Auditorium. And of course, they did, from what I understand, after he died, they had a show, and I think they had some stars that played, but it was sometime in February of 1959.